Hello, welcome to yet another edition, and I'm privileged to have the District Production Officer from Mbale District, Mr. George Davidson Wanakina, and we are going to discuss a lot. To start it off, Mr. Wanakina, the government's Parish Development Model has been rolled out as a focal person of the Parish Development Model in Mbale District. How has it been? What are some of the issues that have stood out for you? But also, in your view, how is it you think this can unlock, reduce the poverty levels amongst Ugandans, but to be specific in Mbale District? How is it?
Thank you very much, Emma. As you already mentioned, I'm George Davidson Wanakina, District Product and Marketing Officer for Mbale, and also PDM focal person for the district. PDM is a Government of Uganda program that has been designed to support the 39% subsistence farmers who are not in the money economy to be able to be pushed to the money economy. This program aims at reducing vulnerability at household level, creating wealth, and generating employment through engagement of the subsistence 39% communities into improved agricultural production. That is the focus of the program. As in Mbale District, since the inception of the program, we have definitely moved the miles. We have been able to create awareness at the district level, involving key stakeholders like the district council, the district technical planning committee, and at that level we have been able to share the program guidelines and the procedures of implementation. We moved down to the local governments and we created awareness amongst the LO3 chairpersons of all the local governments, including the accounting officers at that level. From the local government level, we moved up to the communities, the parishes and wards, and we also sensitized key stakeholders in those areas, the parishes and wards. Arising from that awareness creation, we were able to undertake a process of identifying the 39% households that are the target of the program. Through a process of wealth ranking, we were able to identify the subsistence communities who are working for only food. So we mapped out those. After mapping out those 39%, we went ahead to guide those 39% communities to identify enterprises of their choice that they could engage in to promote improved agricultural production. So the enterprises were selected. As a technical team, we facilitated the process of enterprise selection, guiding the farmers to select enterprises that are viable, profitable, marketable, suitable, sustainable, and have a shorter payback period for them to be able to recoup their money with profit in the shortest time possible. But we also emphasize that the enterprises to be engaged in should be those where farmers preferably have prior good knowledge about them, they have some level of experience, and they have minimal risks and uncertainty. So basing on the criteria of those parameters, the, the communities were able to select enterprises. But you will realize that in the selection of enterprises, you will find that there is variation in the highland, midland, and the lowland. For example, in the highland sub-counties, most farmers preferred coffee, rehabilitation and improvement. They went in for horticulture. A wide range of horticultural crops were selected: cabbage, onions, tomatoes, carrots, and climbing beans. Now, there are also those who went in for dairy animals in the highlands and the bananas. When you come to Midland, Mbale, you still find the coffee, you find bananas, you find the horticulture, you find dairy animals. When you move to lowland in Mbale, the most predominant enterprise was piggery. Then with also a number of farmers expressing interest in horticulture, especially those who are along streams, then poultry, groundnuts, and so on. So that is those were the enterprises selected. After selection of enterprises, the farmers formed what we call enterprise groups. For every enterprise selected, those people interested in that enterprise come together and form a special interest group of that enterprise, which we call an enterprise group. So as Mbale District Local Government, we were able to form a total of 927 enterprise groups. After that, the different enterprise groups in the parish elect leadership, executive. So the executive of each enterprise group now become delegates to the parish, and they form a PDM circle, Parish Development Model circle, from the delegates of the enterprise groups. So we have been able to form a total of 90 circles, because Mbale has a total of wards and parishes, which is 90. So we have 90 PDM circles in Mbale District. After forming those circles and the enterprise groups, we went ahead and trained them. For the enterprise groups, even the trainings are still ongoing. We now train the groups in leadership and management, so that they can be able to live and work as groups. So we have been doing capacity building, what we call farmer institutional development, to strengthen the capacity of the groups to be able to manage their own affairs as a group. We also have been able to train circles in aspect of business development services and loan management and revolving fund management, so that they can be able to administer the revolving fund. So several of those trainings have been undertaken by our commercial officers, our community development officers, our agriculture officers, and the veterinary officers, including the fisheries officers. In those groups, for the selected enterprises, we went down to those enterprise groups and did another exercise, which we call needs assessment. If you have selected figures, we come to your group and try to understand what is it in figure that you think, if you are supported, it will be able to improve production and productivity, and you'll be able to earn money with profits from that enterprise. So we do that assessment. we assess the farmer's level of knowledge of the enterprise, what he has in terms of resources to kickstart that enterprise. Do you have land? Do you have shelter? And what is it that you desire from government? Because for this program, we are targeting farmers who already have basic resources, basic factors of production. At least should be able to have land and other basics, because we are dealing with a farmer. It means you're already living as a farmer, but what you have been doing is supporting your net to raise food. So we are giving support to make you address the limiting constraints. If the challenge in Tigray, for example, has been lack of good breeds or stock, include stock, then we look at that as critical. The other one could be maybe a lack of feeds. We address that. But then this farmer should be able to have space, provide space, and be able to put modest shelter. Then now the government through this support can provide improved breeds of piglets, and maybe also give support in terms of feeding. So we have done this assessment in all the enterprises selected, and we know the knowledge gaps on the side of the farmers. So we have now come up with the advisory service needs, and we know now what to train on, because the gaps have been assessed. We are able also to know the type of inputs that the farmers desire to access support for. So that's what we have been able to establish. As I talk right now, most of our circles have received money. In the last 3 years financial year, the circles were expected to receive 17 million. But because of budget shortfalls, each of our circles in the last financial year received 8.404035. That is what they received in the financial year that ended June 30th. In this financial year, each circle has been able to receive the first tranche of the money for this financial year, 25 million. So each circle now has 33.404035 million. We are still doing preparations. The preparations are involving establishing the committees, the appraisal committees, the SACCO, loan management committees. We are still building those, establishing those committees and building their capacity to be able to manage the fund. We are also looking at further guidance that will help the farmers to be able to procure the inputs they require. You know, in the government, when it comes to getting goods and services, we follow the procurement regulations and laws. So the PDM Secretariat is still consulting on how best we are going to undertake the procurement process of those inputs, because the circles are likely to pay through a process of procurement, pay the money to the service providers who are going to supply the inputs, under of course, the instructions of the circle management and the desire expressed by the beneficiary. So that's where we are.
Okay. Would you, in your own assessment, following all that you've highlighted, really affirm that this what I would call the farmer down there will certainly fight poverty at household level? Are you optimistic of that? If the farmers and all the other stakeholders follow these guidelines, and do you see light at the end of the tunnel?
Yes, yes. You know, Uganda is an agrarian country. Our economy heavily relies on we are an agro-based economy. Most of the businesses that help people to earn money are agro-based, and we think that if farmers take on this intervention with a focused view and with seriousness, they will be able to improve production and productivity through this enterprise that we have selected. We have done cost-benefit analysis in these different enterprises selected by the farmers, and it's really indicating that it can be viable for our farmers if we engage in this. And we are looking at the whole value chain. Like coffee, we are looking at the whole value chain of coffee. We want to improve production and productivity along the value chain. We want to boost on-farm production, but in the process of boosting on-farm production, you are going to support people selling products.